How does your person feel about you now? How does your person feel about you right now? How does your person feel about you in this moment? Your person feels like you're getting back into the flow of things. Like, your person could have noticed that you had like this stagnant kind of energy to you in the past, or very much more reserved kind of energy, but they feel like you're coming out of your shell now, and that you have gotten into just expressing yourself more. And they're really excited about this because I feel like they are seeing that you are becoming more like yourself, and you're becoming a more authentic version of yourself, one who's not afraid to share their passion and their interests and talk about the things that they enjoy. And I really feel like this is a big deal to your person, because I feel like they have seen you grown over time, and they're really proud of the new version of yourself that you're coming into. And your person also thinks that you're really cool. They think that you have really cool interests and hobbies, and you are into things that they would find, like, they would want to get to know more about. I feel like you have kind of quirky interests, like you spend your time doing things that can seem somewhat out of the ordinary or extraordinary. I feel like your person knows you to just have qualities about you that seem somewhat detached or somewhat chill, and they find this cool because it's kind of like you've mastered your own energy, and you know that you don't really hold on to outcomes with a very tight grip. Like, you're the kind of person who's just like, if it happens, it happens. Like, and I feel like this goes back to the flow. Like, you allow things to flow, and you're not so much concerned with the outcome of things. You just are more concerned about being authentic in the moment and showing up as you are. And they find this really cool about you. And I feel like your person also sees you as a bright light. Like, you're the kind of energy who is just meant to shine. I feel like your person sees you as someone who shines brightly, as somebody who stands out from the crowd. I feel like your person sees you as just a radiant individual, somebody who is able to be themselves. And I feel like you are the kind of person who is so themselves that you just come off as like a spectrum of different hobbies, emotions, interests. Like, I feel like people are unable to place you in a box just because of the way that you shine brightly, and you just like have so many aspects about you. I feel like you're the kind of person who is very also intelligent. Like, when I think of a light bulb, I feel like it's that it's that image of a light bulb going off above somebody's head when there's an idea. And I feel like your person feels that you have really cool ideas. Like, you are just somebody who's very innovative, very creative, and always thinking about how to like improving systems and improving your well-being and just improving your health. And I feel like this is something your person is definitely noticing about you at this time. And your person also sees you as a very influential presence. I feel like your person notices about you how people listen to you. When you speak, people listen. And this is a really influential aspect of your being, because I feel like also maybe in the past you have been the type of person who didn't speak up for yourself, and then as you started to speak up more, you noticed, oh, people actually care about what I have to say. People want to know what I have to say. Like, people want to hear my ideas. People are interested in my thoughts, and that's why they listen when I speak. So I feel like your person has seen you overcome the fear of holding back your thoughts and your feelings, and now that you have stepped into your power, they see you having a very influential energy. And your person also sees you as responsible. I feel like you take care of business. You're the kind of person who is able to get shit done, and I feel like you have an independence about you that is very noticeable to your person, and they see you as being able to handle anything that comes your way. Like, I feel like you have a really good balance of just different parts of your life, whether that's work, whether that's family, whether that's friendships. And I just feel like your person sees you as responsible for being able to like work on or just like cultivate these relationships in your life and nurture them along the way. And your person also right now is thinking that you are a disciplined energy. You're the kind of person who each day you wake up and you do what you need to do to get 1% better, or one step closer to where you're going, or achieve one thing off of your to-do list, or work towards your goals, or just you're very disciplined when it comes to your craft or the skills that you're learning, or just like what you do or how you spend your time. And this is really attractive. I feel like your person is noticing how attractive it is that you are able to commit to something and you stick things out. But you also know when to walk away. Like, you don't stick through toxic relationships or toxic environments. Like, you're the kind of person who can acknowledge when things aren't very healthy, and you know when to take a step back and either work on yourself if this is healthy. I mean, if this is toxic patterns within yourself, you're the kind of person who takes a step back so that you can work on creating more healthy habits for yourself. Or if this is an environment, you're the kind of person who will leave that environment. Or if this is toxic people, you're the kind of person who distance yourself from toxic friends, toxic family, and just toxic coworkers, even just people who you don't feel safe or around, or people who just, I'm just feeling like a overall, like, you have really good discernment. You can tell the people who are good for you, good for your growth, good for just the people who add value to your life. You're very good at discerning who can add value and who brings you down. And yeah, your person's definitely noticing that about you at this time, that you're really good with discernment and discipline when it comes to your relationships and your habits. And your person also sees that you have really great clarity. Like, I feel like your person can see that you see a vision for your life and you are working towards that vision. And this is really impressive to your person, because they feel like a lot of people are just going through the motions. They don't really have a North Star. They don't really see how their, like, every moment of their life is a part of a journey in which they get to choose the direction of. But I feel like you're very clear about knowing who you are and knowing where you're going, and you're on a path towards it, and they definitely can see this about you. And your person finds you very diligent as well. You're the kind of person who is just on top of their work ethic. You are always looking to improve on the value that you add to the world. And I really feel like this is noticed by your person. Right now, they're able to see that you are the kind of person who works for what they want, and you choose to work smarter, not harder, to get what you want. You know that the value that you add is it's like the value that your presence brings is immeasurable. Like, you truly don't know the effects that you have on people when, after they have conversations with you, after they see you smile in public, like you're walking down the street and you just happen to smile at a stranger. Like, you do not know the effects that that has on a person's day. Like, you could change their entire day around. And yeah, it's just like, I feel like you're very inspiring. Your person sees you as an inspiration. Like, the way that you just grow and the way that they've seen you overcome obstacles on your path and transmute it and become, like, transform into a greater, or like a version of yourself that's more aligned with your values, is so inspiring to them. And they really feel like you're the kind of person who would be able to keep up with their growth, because they are also a very fast growing person. They're the kind of energy who is always moving on, always moving forward, always moving up in life. And they need somebody who can match that energy. And they feel like you do that very well, like to a T almost. Like, they definitely see you as somebody who can match their passion. And they, like, also going back to discernment, like, they really feel like you have a great discernment. You know when to say something and when to stay silent. Like, I feel like you're the kind of person who chooses their words wisely. So you are the kind of person who doesn't just talk just to talk. You talk with conviction. You talk with a purpose. And this is definitely standing out to your person right now. And they feel like even your silence is warranted. They feel like you're the kind of person who, when you have inner turmoil, you don't spew it out to just anyone who will listen. You're the kind of person who sits with that turmoil in silence and really feels and hears what it has to teach you, and then you release it. Like, you're very much known as someone who knows their worth. Like, your person wants you to know that you are worthy. Like, you're so worthy. And they're just like, maybe in the past they could see that you weren't really stepping into your full power, or you didn't stand in your power, and they always wondered why. They could always see the power that you held. Like, people can see your power before you can. So it's really obvious to some people when you are a very bright and powerful individual. However, if you don't show up in the world like this, people are like, they don't know themselves, because it's obvious to everybody else how powerful and cool and, like, inspiring this person is, but I don't know if they see it themselves. So they just want to emphasize to you that you are beyond worthy. Like, your value is you're so worthy. It's crazy. Like, and you are also such a charming individual. Like, your person feels you are so charming. They love to flirt with you. They love to just take in your words and just, like, hear you out. And I feel like you don't even need to exchange words for the charming effect that you have. Like, I feel like you can just give them a look and they can be charmed. Like, there's something about your eyes, and I just feel like how people say eyes are the windows to the souls, like, that is so true when it comes to you, because they can just see something deeper when they look into your eyes. They can see your inner world, really. Like, they can tell from a glance that you have a really rich inner world. It's definitely one that's full of wonder and excitement and whimsy, like whimsical storylines. And I just love that for you. Your person's really digging you right now. Your person's definitely very attracted to you right now.